I'm pushing the show live now. Okay, we are live. One Av Geek Girls, first in the house. I just want to welcome everybody here to the show. Pre-show, we've got about another 10 minutes until engines can legally start for takeoff. But I'm gonna do some setup here, share to my social media, and as I say, just want to welcome everybody. I am now live at the Vancouver Floatplane Harbour in downtown Vancouver. I'm just posting our live show to my various social media. It'll take me just a few minutes, and by that time we'll be ready to probably have our first aircraft movement of the day. So, oh, hang on, we have an early departure actually. Look at this. I wasn't expecting that. Believe it or not, it's only 21 after 7, so this guy's sneaking out. I guess he's hoping that nobody will notice. He was nice and quiet, though. Super quiet, so I guess nobody did notice. This is, in fact, our first departure of the show. Harbour Air single-engine Otter. So yeah, as I say, we're officially about 9 minutes before we actually start the show. So I just wanted to finish off my social media shares here. But hope you're all doing well. It's the 21st. August, Thursday the 21st, 7:22 a.m. local time here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And as I say, we're just nicely relaxed here at the Vancouver Harbour. We just set up. It's a beautiful morning, actually, very beautiful morning, calm. Temperature's nice. It's about 13 degrees Celsius, something like that. So not too hot, not too cold. Very, very comfortable, very moderate. Quite enjoy it. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing super well. Okay. Well, I think we're kind of good on that. I'll just go to my camera here in just a second. Okay, so I can see we've got a few of you in the house now. We've got Mark Weber. Welcome, Mark. It's a beautiful morning here, and I'm glad you're having a good morning across the water over in Victoria, BC. Mark's joining us from the capital of British Columbia, Victoria. Beautiful place to visit. And we've got Noise Bloom. And yes, one Avgeek girl's right. The pilot that just took off in that turbo Otter, perhaps his watch was ahead. That's a good recovery. Welcome to the show, 259 Miami Go. Good to see you. Joining us from overcast East UK. And we've got Philip Ansat and Anders and TPV 903 joining us from rural Arizona. Wow. So, yeah, it's a nice morning here. We've got, I'm not sure what's going to be our next departure. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear. Could be this. You never know. We're going to be here for a couple hours for the peak morning rush this morning. And this is the situation here in beautiful Vancouver right now. It's quiet here at the promenade. Actually, pretty much nobody up here except for me. Well, a few people milling about, actually. But there's Harbour Air's waiting area. Some people chilling, having some coffee before they board their Harbour Air flights, taking some pictures. So, yeah, nice morning to be flying for sure. That's the, as I say, that's the Harbour Air waiting area for people to before they board their flights. Hello, Smurfy999. Nice to see you. Joining us from a sunny Yegg. Hope everything is well in Yegg this morning. I understand you guys are having some nice warm weather in Yegg, Edmonton. Always nice to have our Albertan friends here joining us on the show. So that's nice to see you. And 259 Miami Go says the shows are encouraging possibly a trip out to Vancouver in October, all being well. Hopefully you'll get that booked, and you'll let us know. Maybe you'll pop by and say hello on one of our shows at that time. So we'll just have to play it by ear, of course. Play it by ear. And yeah, so there you go. That's the Harbour Air check-in area. People milling about, getting ready, anticipating their flights this morning. Great place to have a morning coffee. I totally agree. One Avgeek girl. What a night. How civilized. How calm and civilized. As I said, the temperature is about 13 degrees right now. Something like that. And very, very, very comfortable. Not too hot. Not too cold. I'm feeling great. And I hope you guys are as well. That's right. Smurfy999 says the days are warm, but the evenings are getting chilly. Fall is not too far behind. That's right. Fall is just around the corner. It is inevitable, isn't it? But we've had a good summer, I think. Hello, Glade. Glade Thomas, welcome to the show. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us, Glade. Good morning. It is a nice morning. One Avgeek girl and I have had our coffee. And so we're all set for our day today, and should be a nice day. Should be a very nice day. It's going to be, they said, low 20s today here in Vancouver, so not a roasting hot day, but a nice day. Tomorrow's going to be the hottest day of the week. They're calling for, I believe, high 20s. We'll have to see if that can materialize. Hard to say. We'll have to play it by ear. And then over the weekend, sunny and pleasant. But tomorrow's the roasting hot day, 30. So high 20s on the coast, which is where we are. So we'll have to see if that materializes. You never know, but it's been a good week. The weather's been good here in Vancouver. Everybody's kind of enjoying the last couple weeks of the summer here, enjoying their time on holiday, or enjoying the evenings, going for walks, that kind of thing. Now is the season to really take it in, for sure. So this is float plane season. For those of you that are curious, we do the show. It was my decision to basically do our summer shows from here in downtown Vancouver, the harbor, and that's what I decided to do. So might as well There we go. Why not? We've got a little bit of time here just before the engines start turning. I just want to officially welcome you all to the show. 7:28 a.m. Pacific time on the 21st of August, 2025. My name is Henry Tenby. You're watching the JetFlix channel here on YouTube. We're at Vancouver Harbour, downtown Vancouver Harbour, float base. We're going to be doing a water show today for the float plane action. And hopefully we'll get a lot of nice action for us in the next 2 hours. We're anticipating to be here between 7:30 and 9:30 a.m. this morning. So the 2 hours fly by really quickly. So should be fun. All these airplanes will come and go, some more than once during the duration of our show. So it'll be a good fun time. Just wanted to welcome everybody here. So just like that, I wanted to say hello to everybody. And hope everybody's enjoying their mornings, having your coffees, and having good starts to your days, to your day, I should say. So fueling up the airplane there, putting the fuel in the turbo Otter. So. Yeah, it's nice. I feel a little bit of warmth on my back. Not a lot, but a little bit. I've actually got a few layers on this morning because it was a little bit chilly to start the morning out. Just a tad chilly. But it's all good. It's all good. What else have we got going here? A little bit quiet here on the dock this morning. We've got our 2 Canada flag aircraft, and we have our first arrival of the morning actually setting up, kind of right there. It looks like a beaver. Is that a beaver? It is a beaver. Piston pounder beaver, actually. So that's gently gliding its way into the harbor here. I'll try to follow it because we do have the sun shining in my eyes, so I'll do my best. Do my best because he'll make the turn there like kind of right into the sun, but I will do the best I can to bring this beaver landing to us. If I lost it, yeah, I might have lost it because I'm literally looking right into the sun now. Difficult, tough stuff. The sun is literally shining right into my eyes, so I may lose it. This is very challenging. Yeah, doing the best I can. Wish it was cloudy, wish it was overcast for this reason. There it is. Let's see if we can hold focus. He's surface skimming so he can get closer to the float base before he plumps it into the water. There it is. We'll have to see what airline it is. Our official first landing of the show. Oh, this is our very nice beaver that's owned by Gulf Island Seaplanes, actually. That's who it is. Nice to see these guys here in town. Yep, they get the prize for the first arrival of the morning. Nice. Very, very nice to have these guys here with us. Yeah. Do we hear any other engines running? I don't think so. Maybe. everybody's doing well. Welcome, Mohsin Kokar. Welcome to the show. And Robert Brunn. Robert Brunn, welcome to the show as well. Good morning. So here we do have, I did have engines, but I couldn't actually hear them until now. So we've got a Twin Otter taxiing out as our first official departure of the show. Let's put it that way. Our first floater. It's got the window down up front. Aircraft 610. Twin Otter. As is often the case here downtown harbor, we have multiple aircraft on the move at the same time here. We've got the Beaver coming in to dock, and we've got the Twin Otter. Two for one. Let's see where he's going to pour the metal on to the pedal. Pedal to the metal. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That a girl. Spray is on. Nice stuff. Mega spray. Mega spray. Heading over to Victoria Harbour. Nice way to start the morning with a Twin Otter flight from Vancouver to Victoria. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, nice. Nice stuff. Beautiful. So let's come back to Aquafirma. And here is our beautiful Gulf Island seaplanes with the Haida Roundel artwork. Very nice. Very nice. Howdy, Houston, Texas. Welcome to the show. Always nice to have our Texans on the show. Hope you guys are not too roasting hot down there this morning. And hello, Karen Manson. Welcome to the show. We also have TMF Brian in the house. Welcome, Brian. Good to see you. What's the business model here? Taking people from port to port. The business model, Brian, is transporting tourists, business people, between downtown Vancouver and downtown Victoria. So Victoria is the capital of British Columbia, second largest city in British Columbia. Vancouver is the largest city. I think we have a metropolitan population of about 4 million people. And I guess Victoria, maybe 500,000, something like that. But during the summer months, it's a lot of tourist-based travel as well. Victoria is a big tourist attraction, as is Vancouver. So yeah, it's a service that's quite busy during the winter. The summer months, less busy during the winter. So that's why we tend to do our show from the harbor here during the summer months, because it's busier. So yeah, all is well. We've got a cruiser heading out here. Somebody's going out for a nice sightseeing cruise. Lucky Devils. Vancouver-based boat. Ship. Quite nice. And this is our famous Stanley Park right here with the famous seawall. Nobody's on it right now. Well, there we go. There's a lone jogger powering his or her way around seawall around Stanley Park. Good for them. And biker, and there is our famous Lions Gate Bridge, modeled after the famous Golden Gate Bridge of San Francisco that connects city core San Francisco with Sausalito. So, yeah, built in 1937. It's a double tower suspension bridge, as I say, modeled after the famous Golden Gate Bridge. So, traffic will be quite busy this morning. You can see the cars and buses and whatnot coming across it. TMF asks, what's the carrying capacity? Well, the Twin Otter seats 19 passengers, and I believe the Turbo Otters seat 12, and the Beavers 6. So it's under 20 passengers. But the Twin Otters are the largest, of course, with 19, up to 19. And I did see another inbound arrival buzzing about. There it is. This is a Caravan. I think they seat around 10, 12 passengers. I forgot to mention the Cessna Caravan, but yes, we also have Cessna Caravans as well. Flying here. Let's see if this guy will make the turn. I'll do my best, just because it is, I'm looking right into the sun. Crikey, we absolutely need more overcast here, because it's very, very difficult for me to follow these aircraft looking right into the sun. It's making the turn, leading off the altitude, flying like a cowboy. As our Caravan sets up its approach into Vancouver Harbour. There we go. There we go. That's it. Water landing time. Oof. The sun is brutal for me. That was nice. Sea Air is the name of this company. They're another one of the operators that provide float plane services in the lower mainland here, specifically between Vancouver and Nanaimo, scheduled service. We have another float plane on approach, or I should say on downwind. Hello, Paula. Welcome to the show. It is a beautiful Vancouver day. Paula, you are right. Another beautiful day. Welcome to the show, Paula. I hope you've had a very good week. So there's our other aircraft buzzing about right there. I'm going to let that get a bit closer because it's a bit challenging on the eyesight looking into the sun. There's the dock hand. We got a live one. Got a live one. You got it. You can't be sleeping at the job with that job. Hello, John Bowden. High point of the week, props, pontoons, and harbor connects in Brazil. Well, thank you very much for joining the show, John. I hope you're doing well down in Brazil, one of my favorite South American countries. I've been there many times. Back in the 80s, and early 90s. There was an airplane there. I can't see it, though. That's it. Another beaver arrival. And our beautiful Canada flag Twin Otter is now starting its engines as well. So, a lot of action. Yeah, engines galore here. Engines galore. I'll just show you guys what's happening, what the lay of the land is. So, we've got 2 aircraft here starting up. We got a Twin Otter. Both are Harbour Air. I wonder if that's an engine test, because I don't see. I think he might be just running up the engine actually on that. That's what I think it is. I think they're just warming up the engines. They're warming their jets, basically, is what they're doing. Pretty sure that's what it is. And here's our Beaver taxiing in. Oh, sorry. The Otter's actually leaving, but we haven't seen this Beaver on the show before. This is a new Beaver for us, I think. I don't think Sea Air has brought this airplane in, or Sea Air. Gulf Island Seaplanes has brought this one in yet. Oh yeah, they have. OCN. We know the registration. We know the registration. We have seen it before. So there's our Turbo Otter in the background heading out. Nice. Yeah. I have a bit of a sea smell coming to my nostrils at this point. Yeah, it smells like ocean. It smells like seaweed. Yeah, it just kind of hit me. So that guy's getting into position, and this one here is being marshaled off dock. And quite a bit happening. Quite busy. The dock is getting busier, I would say. And we've got passengers boarding our Canada flag Turbo Otter as well. Oh, lots happening here. Lots happening for us. Hello, Esther. Good morning, Esther L. It's always a pleasure to see you. Welcome to our show. Yeah, very pleasant morning. Not too hot, not too cold. Yeah, Mohsin Kokar says the ocean smell is one of my favorite smells around Vancouver and Richmond. Yeah, it's not a bad smell. It's not bad, is it? It's quite nice. Can be nice. Spray is on. Spray is on. Yeah, there's that smell. It's a very nice aroma, I will say. Up and away. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a float plane. A nice float plane. It's building up speed there. There we go. There we go. There's the high-profile climb we were looking for. Oops. Okay, one down, one to go. Let's see where this guy makes the turn. Bring on the spray. Spray time. Something peaceful about that, isn't there? It's a very peaceful view, very tranquil. Tankers in the background. Mountains there are about 3,500 feet above sea level. There's the Vancouver's famous lions, the Lions Peak of North Shore. Famous lions because they look like two lions perched up there on the top of the mountain. That is why they call them the lions. Hello, ship watchers. Chloe, welcome to the show, ship watchers. Nice to see you. And hello, Sue. Sue Major, welcome to the show. I hope Sue and ship watchers are both doing well this morning, and thank you for joining us. And we've got some passengers trundling out to their flight. Let's see where these lucky devils are going. Let's see where they're going. They're going to the Harbour Air. They're boarding that beautiful goose. A goose. Wouldn't that be amazing? I called it a Grumman goose. They're boarding this Otter for their flight this morning. Paula misses her mountains, and Ship Watchers is doing fine. That's wonderful. You guys can count how many are going to board the plane. You guys can count. Well, absolutely. If you have about $150, you can tag along on the flight, Paula. If you show up right now, I think without an advance reservation, you're probably looking at about $150. If you make a reservation in advance, you can probably get it for $75, $80. So it really depends on how much advance. Well, like with all airline travel, the further in advance you book, the cheaper the fare. So, I hear engine starts. It's around the corner, though. It's the Twin Otter around the corner, so... But I definitely hear the engine. Yeah, you hear that. It's around the corner. As soon as the airplane presents itself, I'll point my camera. Oh, silly me. It's the Canada flag that was making that noise, and I was just asleep at the wheel. So you can see that it's taxiing out now. Nice color scheme. Famous Canada flag livery. They introduced it on the occasion of Canada's 150th birthday, which was in, well, we celebrated our 100th anniversary in 1967. So in 2017, Canada celebrated its 150th birthday. Yeah. We're a young country by comparison to others. That's a nice color scheme. I quite like it. It's a Canada flag, as you can see. You've got the red on the nose, the red on the tail, white in the middle with the maple leaf in the middle. So it is a stylized Canadian flag applied to the livery of the aircraft. Let's see where it makes the turn. I wish it was overcast, I really do. But the world doesn't work on wishes. I wish I won 40 million in the lottery, but it hasn't helped. He's going way out there. Well, we should be seeing the application of spray any minute. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Spray is on. Sulfur piles, no relation to Gomer piles. Okay. I hear turbines. Okay, let's bring the camera back to Aquaferma and our CRC planes is lighting up. There we go, nice. Susan Turner asks about the electric airplane. Harbour Air is still working with that project, but it's going to be many years, I believe, in the future until they can have an electric engine that can be suitable for the amount of time that's necessary for flights. I think right now it's only very short duration, maybe 10-15 minutes. So it's in the development stages, is what I would say. I love the sound of the round engines. Belching and sputtering to life. following each other like ducks. Look how low his rear pontoon is in the water. Interesting, isn't it? It's almost below the water line, the rear trailing edge of the float of the pontoon. Well, that's nice. Yeah, see, there's a lot of obstacles around here. No question about that. Okay, back to Aquafirma. Got a turbo Otter leaving the dock. Mark Weber says the Twin Otter that left Vancouver is flying over here in Victoria. I could see the distance heading in the harbor. Oh, very nice, Mark. Very nice. Yep, that's right. The Twin Otters fly from Vancouver, pretty much exclusively fly between Vancouver and Victoria. Is on. Beaver time. It's beaver time. Round Engine City. How he surface skims to build up his airspeed. Okay, got another aircraft here right before us. Good morning, Rick Enns. Welcome to our show, Rick. Rick is joining us from Grand Beach, Manitoba, who reports that they had very intense thunderstorms last night. Yes, yeah, that's right. The Canadian prairies, do get their summer thunder and lightning storms. I know. That's something I miss, actually. We don't get too many of them here in Vancouver, but I know it's a thing in the prairies. Interesting. We've got an inbound right now as well. Beautiful view of the North Shore. So I guess this aircraft is waiting for the arrival of this one right there, the dot up in the sky. So, but I'm just going to kind of let it get closer because it's very difficult for me to look into the sun. See if I can adjust I do have the umbrella set up, so I'm going to see if I can even adjust that to make it even more protective for me. Something like that. Oh, he's going. He's busting a move. He's busting a move. Showtime. Up and away. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, as one departs, we have one arriving. Splashdown. Well, that was quite nice. Hello, the Golly. Welcome to our show. Yes. The Lionsgate Bridge is a nice bridge as long as you don't have to cross it in rush hour. Correct. It was built for traffic of the 1930s, not the 2020s. So you can imagine it gets quite a bit of gridlock on it during commutes. And we're talking about this bridge here, the Lionsgate. It's actually, traffic's moving pretty good actually right now in both directions. So that's really quite nice. It's nice to see, but it can become a proper pain in the backside during rush hour. There's absolutely no question about it. So we have a Harbour Air caravan taxiing out as our Otter pulls into dock. There's our dock hand waiting to receive the aircraft. And by the way, I'd like to say hello to Fergus. Fergus is one of the people that dock hands, people that work on the dock receiving the airplanes. And he stopped by to say hello to me at the end of my last show. And it was Fergus who I referred to as doing the leg workout, because I said you have to have good strong legs to be working on the dock, and you build up a lot of strength, leg strength with this job. And yeah, so Fergus confirmed it is definitely a leg heavy workout when you have that job, receiving the airplanes on the dock here. So yeah, hello to Fergus, and yeah, thank you for stopping by to say hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. I don't think that was Fergus, the fellow on the dock there right now. That didn't look like him. Showtime for the caravan. Nice takeoff. North Shore background there. North Shore Mountains. As I stated earlier, the tops of the mountains there are about 3,500 feet, so something like that, 3,000 to 4,000 feet. Okay, we got propellers turning, and we got a Twin Otter on approach. I think it's a Twin Otter. I'm going to see if I can get a radar lock on. Is that a Twin Otter? Affirmative. It's a Twin Otter. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Oh, I lost it. There he's making the turn to base. Now turning on to approach into the harbor. Look at that nose down attitude. And here she comes. Terra firma, aqua firma in sight. Right before our very eyes, actually. Well done. Well done. Nice landing for HAP. My battery's at 50%, so I am watching the battery. Hello, Canadian Custom RC. Welcome to the show, Canadian Custom. Thank you for being here with us. And hello, EGPX. Welcome to the show. And Houston, Texas. Welcome to the show as well. See if you can make the turn. You should turn any minute. Oh, okay. I missed this one, kind of, but that's okay. We got most of the landing, the rollout, if you will. Neat. Okay. Inbound. Outbound. up and away. Here comes the sulfur piles. There they are. He's flying like a cowboy. Okay. And here comes Otter. It's going to be received, I think, right about there. Yeah, that's it. Nice. That was good. That's good. Well, looks like they're getting ready for this beaver to light up, start up. I thought I saw beacons on. Yeah, the beacons are on. Let's see what's happening here. They have the beacon on the airplane. Yeah, they're sending it away. They're sending it away, it looks like it. Or maybe they're just reparking it, I don't know. We'll watch. Yeah, they might just be reconfiguring it there at the dock. Hello, Lee Bracewell. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I guess they were just reparking this airplane. We've got another aircraft on approach. It's way up in the sky. Way up there. It's a Turbo Beaver. I'm going to let it get closer before I point my camera over there because it is difficult for me to point my camera into the sun. I'll just give it a few minutes to get closer to us, and then I can film it as it alights on the water. All is well, all is well. No news is good news, as they say. No news is good news. We're just relaxed. No news to report. Yeah. Well, they're just kind of chilling, relaxing by the side of the Beaver. Doing some checks. Temperature is getting a little bit warmer as the sun gets higher. I do, as I say, I have the aroma of the ocean here, which is quite nice, quite pleasing, if I dare say so. And we now have this beaver turning onto final. So I'm going to bring the camera around, see if I can get it for us. I'm looking for it. There it is. On top of the Hullo. Right there. And 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, nice bounce. Ooh, look at that, guys. And one more? No. We got a good double bounce out of it, though. That was quite something, wasn't it? That was really something. 2 bounces. Not often do you see that, actually. That was cool. That was cool. That was very nice. Double bounce on the landing. Bouncy, bouncy. Roly-poly. It was a good landing for us. But it's something out of the ordinary, which is always interesting, isn't it? My battery's at 41%. So the Hullo boat, which we saw, is coming in from Nanaimo. It operates a daily, several trips a day between downtown Vancouver and downtown Nanaimo. It's a foot traffic only ferry service. I think it's about $65 one way. Sea Air. Turbo Beaver. There you go, Turbo Beaver. It's written right on the door. De Havilland, Canada. Nice registration, DHC. It's got the De Havilland, Canada Reggie. And here comes our Hullo boat. Here's the Hullo docking right here. So it's going to dock right here beside us. Lots happening. Definitely lots happening. Hello, Hullo. So that's here now. And meanwhile, back at the dock, just kind of put a general view there for you guys. Yeah. Hello, Kirsten. Welcome to the show. I hope you're doing well, Kirsten. Hope you had a good night, good sleep. Yes, coffee. No, it's not quite as busy for the Hullo boat right now. It's probably about, less of a crowd than we've had in the past. I can try and show you guys. I can do my best. Yeah, this is kind of the Hullo crowd right there, but I've got the glass blocking the view. But those are the people waiting to board the Hullo right now. This is Cole Harbour. And our Beaver is starting engines. It's lighting up right there. Oh, my battery's collapsing, so I've got to do a battery change right now. The battery went from 30 down to 0 like in 2 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm doing a battery change right now. I'll be back ASAP. So we're all good. We're good. Much better. So yeah, that was a close call. It was a very close call, but we got it done. So that's the important thing. We got it done. We're back. There's our Beaver. He's going to warm up. He's going to taxi around in circles for a bit to warm up his oil. If he goes off into the sun there, I might have to release him. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for it because he's gonna taxi in circles there in the sun. So we'll come back and look at him later. Passengers here are going out to their sea air. Flight. Board that Sea Air aircraft right there. I love that registration, DHC de Havilland, Canada. It's a great registration. Hello, J-Ro Rueda. Welcome to our show. Yeah, it's there's a little bit of a coolness in the air. It's almost like, somebody said earlier in our show, it's like fall is just around the corner, which it is. I wonder if this guy's getting ready to go. Maybe. Yeah. ferry out there in the channel. Miles from here. Okay, the Beaver is on its merry way, and our Turbo Beaver is now starting engines right here. Got a big tugboat here, guys. Big tugboat. Huge tugboat. Ocean something or other, it says. Ocean Kitsilano. Yeah, Ocean Kitsilano. Huge tugboat. Monstrous beast. Monstrous. Knocked my camera out of kilter a bit here. Better. It's going to taxi into the sun as well. I'll let him do his thing and then we'll come back and view him when he's ready to go. In the meantime, we can watch this beautiful tugboat. That's a nice view. Beautiful looking boat. Very beautiful. He's going to the inner harbor. The inner sanctum. It is nice colors, isn't it? That's what I like about it too. It's a beautiful blue that they've painted it. A very nice, beautiful blue scheme. Tofino, not Todino. They should have another place called Todino. That's a good name too, Todino. It works as a name, Todino. Yeah, Todino, I like it. Sounds maybe even better than Tofino. Todino. This boat was built in 2019. Very nice. Twin Otter coming out. Okay, the other aircraft's now taking off. I'll do my best. There we go. At least we got the takeoff. Okay, there it goes. So right before us we have the Twin Otter. Hopefully it won't taxi into the sun. No, thank goodness. Thank goodness. That is a wonderful, wonderful break from the sun. There's the famous lions, beautiful lions. Okay, well they're loading up our Canada flag Twin Otter. They're getting ready to accept passengers here. Quite a lot of passengers waiting to board the Hullo boat, actually. Huge lineup of people. Wow. I'll show you guys. All these people here are waiting to board the Hullo. What a lineup, isn't it? Huge amount of people. Those are all Hullo passengers heading to Nanaimo. Yeah, it's getting warmer, right? It's definitely getting warmer now. As the sun gets higher up, of course, the temperature climbs. Definitely feel the sun on my back. Yes. Typo Club. I'm just resting my vocal cords right now, people. Giving the old vocal cords a bit of a break. Sparing you guys the verbal diarrhea. Lots of people down there going on the Hullo. So many, right? Look at them all. Teeming hordes. Teeming hordes are all here to board the boat. Yes. Waiting for passengers on the Twin Otter. I guess they'll be presenting themselves any minute. Richard says I have too many commercials. Richard, you'll have to file a complaint with YouTube on that. I believe you can upgrade your YouTube account to go commercial free. That is an option as well. I don't know what that costs, but I know it's a possibility. I know commercials can be a proper pain in the backside, no question about it. Yeah, YouTube, they throw some of the crumbs to me, but I think just like Amazon, they keep the lion's share of the revenue. If you sell a book on Amazon, they get 3/4, you get 1/4. That's the business model of 2025. It's the Marie Antoinette business model of revenue sharing. That's why I don't push my books on Amazon, because I'm not too keen on lining Jeff Bezos' pockets more than they already are lined. So I think it's quite just how it is today, right? These online businesses that are owned by billion-dollar companies, they keep 75% of the revenue and they give their content providers 25%. Kind of works like that. Well, we're waiting for showtime. I think we finally have some passengers coming our way. I think this motley crew are going to be joining for the flight to Vancouver Island. Or are they going to the Twin Otter or the Beaver? We'll find out. We shall see. We shall see, guys. Just give us 1 second. Yes, that reminds us of another business in Canada. One AvGeek girl. Same thing, right? We won't talk too much about it, but yeah, the Air Canada pilots had their settlement several months ago, and they did okay. But the flight attendants got kicked to the curb, you might say. Very dirty politics, actually. Very dirty politics. So the government basically kicked the flight attendants to the curb here, forced them back to work, and they put a conflict of interest person in charge of the process. Yeah, it's very, very dirty. So the game is rigged in a lot of cases, not just in the United States, in Canada as well. The game is rigged. The man, you got to pay the man, right? The millionaires and the billionaires have the power. So let the little people eat cake. But if you're ever in Paris, go and visit the Bastille and learn about Marie Antoinette and her fate. It's quite interesting because there's a lot of parallels with what's happening today. Everywhere, right? Russia, the billionaires in America, the government here in Canada. It seems it's not just it's everywhere. The little guy having to pay the man. I should say the little gal and the little guy. We'll just have to see how the Air Canada flight attendant situation pans out, because their fight is not over. Their fight is definitely not over. And when you have a labor force of 10,000 people that feel they've been kicked to the curb, things can get interesting. So we've had some interesting politics here in Canada over the last week, aviation related. Interesting how these topics are intertwined. Mr. GUTW. Yeah, so here comes our big beautiful tug. What a beautiful tug that is. It's like a beautiful fish, a beautiful tropical fish. Isn't that a lovely looking boat? So nice. That's also got to be quite a nice job, hanging around Vancouver Harbour on one of those beasts. I'm looking for the pilot in there. Ocean Kitsilano. Beautiful. Beautiful looking boat. I quite like it. As you can tell, really handsome looking machine. Isn't it nice? So beautiful. Okay, our passengers are now boarding their beautiful Twin Otter. Lucky devils, they get to find a beautifully painted Twin Otter heading to the island. Wow, so lucky these guys, so lucky. Lucky ducks. Twin Otter flight, beautifully painted Twin Otter on a lovely morning. It's so nice. Yeah. It is a lovely livery, isn't it, Kirsten? They've just done such a nice job painting it. I hope you're doing well, Kirsten. I hope you and your son are having a good summer. Yes. Hear certain birds making nice noises. So there's the pilot climbing into the flight deck. Nice. They should do one of these liveries, I think, on the Beaver as well, and on the Cessna Caravan. They should have at least, well, one of each type painted in this Canada flag livery, because it is so darn beautiful. It is very beautiful. Look at it. It's just wonderful. So wonderful and gorgeous. I like it. Okay, we've got an aircraft coming in right up there. Look what it is. Speak of the devil. It's the Canada Post Turbo Otter. I'm going to let it get into position because it's just too difficult on my vision to be looking into the sun intensely. So I'm going to let it go. And then when it's about to land, I'll quickly move the camera around. If it was cloudy, it'd be a different story, but I just can't handle looking into the sun and panning it in. It's just too difficult. They'll start engines here any second, I suspect. Oh boy, it's warm. I feel the heat on my back. It is the temperature just picked up in the last 10 minutes. Crikey, it is getting warm. Beacon's on. I'll try to film the landing once this airplane gets just a little bit closer to the water. Okay, I'll slowly bring the camera around just to do a landing. It's right there. Different one, right? Stop nice and quick. Let's go get the Twin Otter engine start. I'd like to see the engine start on the Twin Otter. Don't want to miss that. This is all, I love watching Twin Otter engine starts. Yeah, it's warm. It's definitely getting warm here now. Let's light up these PT6 engines. You can do it. As soon as he puts the beacon is now on. He's got the beacon on. Just so you can see, his tail beacon is on. That bird came very close. Wow. There it goes. Engines are turning. 2 burning, 2 turning. Double nickel 8 ball. There we go. We won't have 4 burning, 4 turning. We'll have 2 burning, 2 turning. There you go. I love that call sign, triple nickel 8 ball, from the Jimmy Stewart movie with the B-36 pacemakers in the 50s. That was an excellent movie. A triple nickel 8 ball. That's nice. Hello, Donna Davey. Welcome to the show, Donna. I hope you're doing well. Enjoying our getting warm weather here in Vancouver. Good morning to you, Donna. Isn't that a beautiful sight? That is a wonderful sight, if I dare say so. It's absolutely fabulous. That is a great sight right there. Smashing. He's going to back it up. Old school. That was really nice. I liked it. Look at all this water pouring out right there. What's the deal with that? I don't know what it is. But every now and again, all this water comes belching out from there. Bobbing away there. Good, he's going to turn here, I think, instead of dragging it out into the mid-harbor. I hope. I hope. Okay, we got another one on approach, actually, right about there. Twin Otter on approach. It's well done, as opposed to medium rare. And in and out. Let's bring on the spray. Let's rock and roll. There we go. The spray is on. Yeah, good stuff. Beauty. Boogie woogie, look at that. Pedal to the metal. Nice. Very quick off the water. That was an impressive takeoff run. Not much effort there. Effortless. So as one departs, one arrives. So K-Sox is sitting having breakfast. Oh, very nice. You're having breakfast at my favorite place, K-Sox. Nice to see you here enjoying your breakfast. Well, I'll try to point the camera around to you to say hello here in just a second. And maybe you'll give us a wave once this Twin Otter is parked. But yes, that is what a nice place to have breakfast. Wonderful. This guy is going to the far dock. Yeah, it's going around the corner, down on the bend around the corner. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna have a look at. Let's see if we can see Mr. K or Mrs. K Socks. Is K Socks in camera? I wonder. Can we get away from K Socks? One of these people is K-Socks, so... okay, well, we have a lander here. Caravan just alighted before us. Oh, this is neat. Look at this view right here before us. That's kind of neat. What's happening here? They're walking the aircraft around. That looks fun. I love the lines on the Otter. Isn't that gorgeous? What a good-looking airplane that is. Fantastic. Look at it. Such a cool-looking airplane. That's a perspective you don't often see. Hello, Surly Dev. Welcome to the show. Nice to see you. Great to see you here with us. Okay. Lots of leg work, squats, lunges. It's all there. It's all there. It's all there in the leg workout. Fantastic. What a very healthy job this is. Incredible. Well, it looks to me like we're actually starting engines here on this beautiful Otter. Maybe. What a great perspective. I love this perspective. It's wonderful. What an amazing perspective. I love it. I love it. Look at that. Such a nice view. amazing. Oh, I love that view. I love this. Look at it. What a nice, it's fantastic. Top view. Top notch. No pun intended. Top notch. Oh, the burnt smell of kerosene is magic. Magic. Another engine start here for us. Look at that. Side profile. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Just love it. Top notch. We have 1, 2, 3 airplanes all waiting here to take off. So it's wonderful. Really wonderful. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3, and we've got a 4th one. They're going to be loading it as well, so we've got 4 departures in the next few minutes here. Amazing. Truly amazing. There we go, spray is on. Neat stuff. Okay, that's 1 down, 3 to go. Oh wow, this has docked here, and these guys are going to be boarding that tug. Boy, that would be amazing to go. I'd find that very interesting to go on that tug for a little cruise around the harbor. It would be very fun. That would be super fun, actually. I would enjoy that immensely. So we've got the tug. We've got a bunch of passengers waiting to board their flight. We've got 2 airplanes in the harbor, and one of them is pouring the metal onto the pedal onto the metal, I should say. Right there. Thunder. Number 1. Number 2. Love the harmonics. Great harmonics. What a great harbor view this is. It's wonderful, isn't it? So cool. So, back to Aquafirma. They're going to start this aircraft up in a second, and we have passengers boarding the beautiful blue tugboat as well. Lucky people. These guys are going to go for a ride on it. Isn't that nice? So lucky. And we have a Twin Otter on approach. I'll just show you that. I'll let it get a bit closer. There's our Twin Otter on approach. Come on, focus, focus. There we go, focus. I'm gonna let it get away. Yeah, it's just, I'm gonna let it get a bit further into the landing before I point my camera there. It's just quite difficult. I'll make my life easy. You can watch these guys, these lucky devils, get going for a ride on the boat. So, let's have a look at our Twin Otter. I think it's kind of somewhere around there. There it is. Nicely done. Very beautiful landing. Quite nice. Hello, Mookie 59. Yeah, we are taxed to death on fuel here in Canada. Taxed to death. No government, no Canadian government, liberal or conservative, really gives us a break on our fuel cost. So we get bupkis. Doesn't matter who the government is. So we've got this aircraft's going to start turning engines here any second. He's ready. He's ready. Well, oops. Change of plan. Maybe not. Well, that's it. Trump will help us get the pipeline started because Canada's for sure out of its skull if we don't build a second pipeline to the East Coast. That is an abomination that we haven't done that. It's so stupid. So stupid. We need to stop kneecapping ourselves and allow us to sell our product internationally, not just to the Asian marketplace, but we need to be able to sell into Europe through the east coast of Canada. So if we can build a pipeline to the east coast, it needs to happen ASAP. If you want Canada to have a bright economic future, that is what has to happen. I don't think oil's going away anytime soon either. That's a nice view. That's a pleasant view. Nice stuff. Everybody's going for a ride this morning. These guys on their tugboat are going to have a nice tour. Wow, look at that. That looks very fun. Very, very fun. Lucky devils. It's coming in here. It's coming in here. What action? Great action. C-bus. Okay, I'm going to let that go because it's going into the sun. And we've got passengers that will be coming off this Twin Otter here in just a second. What a beautiful, beautiful view. Wonderful. Cheese and snacks and coffee? Hello, Lawrence Becker. Thank you for joining our show, Lawrence. It's nice to see you. Wow. I spent 3 years in the U.S. Army at the 54th Aviation Company. I was crew chief on the Otter. Wow. In Southeast Asia. See? The Otter, the U.S. Army ordered, I believe, about 250 or 300 single-engine Otters, primarily for Southeast Asian operations during the time of the Vietnam War. I have mentioned this on several occasions. So the Otter was a very, very versatile airplane, and it was used in Thailand, South Vietnam, etc. In the region, in the 1960s up until the early 70s. The U.S. Army was a huge operator of the single-engine Otter. And what an amazing airplane it was. But that's amazing that we have somebody here on the show that was actually working with those airplanes at the time. It's fantastic. Now, the U.S. Army also did have beavers as well, just like this, which they used in Southeast Asia. But the Otter was the real, it was basically, they considered, the Otter was essentially a flying one-ton pickup truck. I think that's how they viewed the aircraft. It was a flying one-ton pickup truck. And here's an Otter right here, about ready to land. Bounce, bounce, double bounce. Well, Andrew Baird, thank you so much, Andrew, for gifting those three JetFlix memberships. Very much appreciate that. Congratulations to Etienne, JG May, and Lou Dahan for picking up those donations. Thank you very much, Andrew. That's wonderful. Very much appreciate it. Yeah, boing, boing, boing all day long on float planes. That's right. That was a movie with Tony Curtis, Boing, 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 by the way, in the 1960s. You guys can Google it and have a look at it. Hello, Python Power. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Gend, G-E-N-D is the Reggie. Yeah, great to see you, Python. Hope you've had a good summer. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Yeah, the ramp guy looked a bit bored. It's not his first rodeo. Not his first rodeo. Twin Otter time. Oh, there's another one. Sister. Good, he's going to make the turn there. He's not going to go out into the mid-harbor. Oh yeah, spray, spray, beauty, beauty. Beautiful. Left step. Almost no effort to get airborne. Seconds. 10 seconds even, and it's up. Again, I'd like to thank Andrew Baird for making the donations. Thank you very much, Andrew. Congratulations to those of you that picked up those premium memberships courtesy of Andrew. Okay. Hello, Hans Olaf Mork. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. That's very, very nice. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate that very, very much. Cleaning the windows, getting them nice and spick and span. Wow, Python says, I'm not excited for school, only 2 years left. Yeah, I hated school too, Python. I couldn't wait to get out of it. Don't worry, life will be much better once you're out of school. I promise you that. I promise you that. I will recommend get a university degree because it will provide some increased earning opportunity. So definitely but do what you're interested in, right? Only do what you're interested in. Only study what you're interested in. And it doesn't matter what you're interested in, as long as you study something you're interested in. But yeah, high school, bleh, boring. Didn't like it. Yeah, don't miss it one iota. So yeah, you've got another 2 years to suck it up, and then you'll be out of there. Yeah, get a trade. You can get a trade. You can go to university. I mean, whether you become an aircraft maintenance engineer, an accountant, something of a professional nature, that will bring you a very good salary. That's what you want to do. Learn finance, learn dentistry, dental hygienist, doesn't matter, as long as it's something that's specialized. Pharmacy is good too, of course. Website engineering, naturally. So there's a lot of good things out there. Just do what you're interested in. Yeah, it's been a beautiful morning. The weather's been just absolutely lovely. It is hello, Daniel Vaught. Nice to see you, Daniel. We're just waiting for some inbound flights. I'm not sure if there's any right now, but Karen says once you graduate high school, you don't have to go back. That's it. We've got a landing airplane coming. We'll see what it is. We'll let it get a little bit closer. But it is 9:30, so it's now the official end of our show. We've been here for 2 hours. I really hope you've enjoyed the show. I've enjoyed it. It's been always good fun. Always a lark. Always a lark. Always a good laugh. It's a helicopter, actually. It's a helicopter. So it's always been good fun here. So, what can I say? I've enjoyed the show a lot. I hope you guys have as well. We've been here streaming for the last 2 hours. It's been fun. It went by quick. We'll be here same time next week, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time for start. I'd like to thank Andrew Baird for the donations. Thank you, Andrew. Good on you. good on you. I appreciate that support. Really appreciate those donations, and congratulations to the 3 people who picked up those donations as well. So thank you, everybody. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a good, fun morning. I'm wishing everybody a good week ahead, and enjoy the rest of your summer. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll look forward to seeing you next week, unless we're rained out, but we shouldn't be. So we'll see you then, everybody. Take care. All the best. Bye, everybody.